Hello everyone and welcome back to Berkai FYI. It is my second video. I am so excited to be here. I have been looking forward to recording all week long. And here I am, follow through. It's a beautiful thing. So first of all, I want to start out this video by just thanking you all for the amazing support. I was not expecting to get more than 2 or 3 subscribers, and I'm almost to 20, which I'm just elated. So thank you so much for the kind words, the supportive comments, the thumbs up. It means so much, especially on the beginning of this journey. And to my 1 thumbs down, thanks for keeping me humble. Felt that. I'd also like to take a moment to thank all the people that reached out to give me some tips and tricks to make the quality of my videos even better. So thank you, Walter Sharp with Sharper Influences and the Wally Star. I had a really beautiful phone call with him, as well as a great conversation with my friend Michael. So there has been some upgrades as the camera quality is better, as is the microphone. I got a little mic in my bosom. I'm so professional. So yeah, just thank you guys so much. It really means the world to be able to jump online and just feel the amazing outreach and support. So you guys are the best. So today's video is going to be all about the enemy. Now, the enemy I mentioned in my last video, and it can be kind of confusing, so I wanted to go through it because I'm going to be mentioning it a lot in further videos. It's a big part of my vocabulary with self-love. So what is the enemy? The enemy to me is a negative attack when you are on path to being your higher self and it knocks you totally to the side. It is those frustrating moments that come forward, those doubtful thoughts that whisper into your ear. It is the things that keep you from your higher self. So I've heard people describe the enemy as the devil. I've heard people describe it as negative forces in the universe, curses. Like the way that you define it is totally fine. For me, it is the force that takes you off your path. Here's an example. So today, I got in this lapel mic and I was so excited. I have been looking and researching just how to make the quality of my videos a little bit better while starting out without having to put too much investment in it right away. I'd like to, pace things, budget things, which I'm terrible at, but I'm getting better. So I decided that it would be the perfect time to get ready, record, feel myself, because it's been a bit of a rough week. So I get this microphone, plug it into my phone. It looks like it's going to be super simple. It's not working. I cannot figure out what the hell is wrong with this microphone. It drove me nuts for like 30 minutes. It was to the point where I was like, well, I'm not going to do the video. The enemy. My higher self has been wanting to do this video all week. I look nice. I feel really good in my attire today. I chose to put on some makeup and to take a second to feel delicious. I shaved my legs for this and nothing's working. And oh my God, I can't do this. Until I recognized it. I was like, this is the enemy. I know that this is what I'm wanting to do with my day. I know that this is what my higher self wants to do. I want to get this message out. I can't stop thinking about it. And it's so important to me. What am I gonna do? Took another deep breath. I unplugged the mic from my phone and listened back to my recordings because I checked on one of my apps and I could see my voice moving on it. And I was like, okay, so it's picking up something, but why am I not hearing it? Until I unplugged this microphone and then was able to listen to myself. So I realized that the mic is working, but I can't listen back to my video recordings while it's plugged in, and I was able to start. But those moments happen all the time, every single day. Another example that my good friend gave to me was we got out of seeing Oprah. Oh yeah, no, seriously, the Oprah. And we were running and rushing to get to the car afterwards because there was all of this traffic and pedestrians and everyone's in this high-spirited place, but the door ended up getting dinged and he was so upset and he just couldn't take his mind off of this door being dinged. And I was like, hey man, that's the enemy. It's taking you away from this moment of glory where you just saw Oprah, like the Mecca. He was like, oh my God, you're right. And he talked to me about that on our phone call the other day, which was really cool. The enemy is those moments where It is that I'm not worthy imposter. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not dedicated enough. I'm not disciplined enough. I'm not thin enough. I'm not insert blank here. And it's all bull. You are worthy enough. You are smart enough. You are beautiful. We all suffer from a form of body dysmorphic disorder. 1 in 3 people have it, and it is seldomly talked about. Men need to have abs, and they need to look like an Abercrombie Fitch model, and women need to be thin and tiny, but no, be like a Kardashian, but no, be like, there's so much constantly compounding us to make us feel like we are not enough. There are these little attacks throughout our day that tell us, you're going the wrong way, you can't do that, you will never succeed if you try this. And it's all bull. Absolutely you can. Absolutely you can. You are put on this earth for a purpose, and if you haven't figured it out, that is fine. If your purpose is just to love, cool. If your purpose is to be the next American Idol, awesome. If you want to be the next Pablo Picasso, a lawyer, a doctor, or whatever in between, you do it. You absolutely have the power within yourself to get this done and do it well. The enemy is going to try to stop you from doing it though. Why would it behoove the enemy to have you feeling good all the time? When I say don't let the enemy win, it means I don't want to be a part of the army of negative, the army of nope, you can't, the army of pessimism that tells me that I am worthless. I think that there's a couple ways to defeat the enemy. One of them is speak your truth. So every time I look in a mirror with body dysmorphic disorder, my first honest to God thought is, ew. It's an automatic thought, but scientifically it's been proven that your first thought is not how you feel. It is your initial response. This is what society has taught you. Your second thought to yourself is what counts. So in that second thought, I put the first one away and I go, you're fabulous. And I've done it every single day this week, every single time that I've looked into a mirror. And I work at a boutique. I am surrounded by full scale mirrors all day long. And it works. And I was shocked. But that's tip 1. Tip 2, take a deep breath. Just one. I mentioned in my first video that self-love is more than breathing and face masks. And I think that's very much true. But it doesn't take away the fact that they're still very important. Breath is what connects us. And before I started doing yoga and things like that, I really didn't understand what that meant. But it has saved my butt this week. Let's see. Tuesday of this week, I woke up stumbling. I was beyond dizzy. And all week, I had been dealing with this anxiety spike and then this room spinning sensation. And sometimes it goes away, sometimes it's really prevalent, sometimes it's if I move my head left to right, sometimes it's if I take a bite of food. I have no idea what's going on. Scaring the heck out of myself because what could this be? Is it this, that, or the other? My little hypochondriac self starts to come out and starts to fill in the blank of what this could possibly be. It's the cut on my foot and I went into the lake and I now have a parasitic infection and I am screwed and they're gonna have to take the foot. Like, I go to such extremes when I don't feel good because I'm used to being in tune with my body, and it's really scary when you're in a position where you feel so helpless. But it's the enemy. I'm not meant to live a life that is not full of joy and love and good health. And this attack is to push me down, because usually if I feel under attack, if I'm to the point where I can't do it anymore, I shut down. I am binging Netflix in a dark room, eating foods non-stop to try to fill this fearful place in myself, and it's very destructive. And instead, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I have paperwork to drop off to the dentist. I have these actionable steps to take to fight this. I want answers, so I'm going to get answers. So my next tip is take action. If you are told no, if you feel fearful, if you feel like I can't do this, do it. do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. That is why I am here. I was like, I shouldn't record this today, but I am here. I am doing it because my higher self knows this is what feels good. This is what is meant for me. This is what I want to do. This is important. I am worth this time. Why would I tell myself anything different? Because society tells me that I need to live up to a standard, whether it be beauty, whether it be money, a certain house, a certain look, a certain Instagram, a certain amount of followers, that every person counts. My YouTube channel could stay exactly where it is, and what a blessing to know that there is one person out there, let alone 15 plus, that are listening to me. That's amazing. That's amazing. One being has so much worth, has so much unintelligible possibility. It's insane to think otherwise. If you think that you are not good enough, if you feel like you are not pretty enough, if you're not smart enough, if you're not doing enough, I want you to know that is the enemy, and they are lying to you. They're lying to you. Sweet love, you are an infinite mountain of possibilities. And as cheesy as it is, I freaking believe in you. You got this. Sometimes it is hard. Sometimes we do not understand why it feels like we can't get to the places that feel so right and they feel so far away. But that doesn't matter. What matters is if you put your foot out and take another step down. And then you take your other foot and you put it down again. It's one foot after the other, and it sucks at times. But the process is precious. And so are you. So, with all that being said, the enemy is keeping you from you. So that next moment when you get cut off in traffic, that next moment when you look in the mirror and you say, ew, that next moment where you have to get that paperwork in by midnight and for some reason your internet keeps cutting out, don't give up. Take a deep breath. Change that secondary thought. Take action. You get cut off, take that breath. You know what? I'm really glad that the universe, God, or insert blank in belief here, is telling me to slow down. I was kind of rushing to work today and I don't want to get in an accident. And I'm really grateful that I'm now in a position where I'm going to get to work safe and on time. It's just going to happen. I'm going to be okay. You know what? I'm beautiful. Or I'm fabulous. You don't have to believe it right away. That will come with time. You just have to start playing with the Play-Doh that is your brain to restructure it to a place where you do believe it. Where that first thought that comes out of your head is, you're fabulous. Yes, you can. Because yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Believe in yourself. You are worth the time. You're worth the love and the heart. You are worth it. Truly, truly you are. And if the first thought of when I said that was, this is so cheesy, or no, that's the enemy. So I hope your next thought is, she's right. I got this. Because you do. All right, guys, that is it for today. So I'm signing off. Just remember that you are worthy of so much. And today's Virgo fact of the day is, have you ever noticed when you try things on in a mirror and it feels like each reflection is different? You try something on at a store, it feels one way, you get home and you hate it. You may be working with a plated and a non-plated mirror. So next time you're wondering what your true reflection is, take 10 feet away from your mirror and slowly bend down and go back up. And if you see your reflection kind of warp, where it looks like a funhouse mirror effect, something looks longer, shorter, fatter, whatever, then you're working with a plated mirror. That is not your true reflection. It has a small panel inside of it that helps to expand the image, and that's why you don't look the same. All right, guys, I'll talk to you next time. Bye.